Retain gang, what's poppin', man? This your boy Tay, back at y'all again with another video, man. Hey, peace, love, and abundance to everybody watching right now. Before we start the video, make sure you guys hit that like button. Also, follow me on all my socials. You feel me? A lot of you guys I see in the comments are saying that you're not seeing benefits. You've been going a lot of days. Some of you guys going 60 days, a little bit less, 40 days, but you say you see no benefits. And I'm here to ask you, what are you doing this for? Are you doing this for the right reasons? I've been doing this 7 years, guys. So I started around 2016. My reason for doing this is because I wanted to change. I wanted to be a better man, not for anybody else, but for myself. I knew nothing about this journey, benefits, anything. I started searching up how to be a better man spiritually. I've always been a spiritual person. And at that time in my life, my spirit didn't feel right the way that I was living. You get me? So as I did my research, that's when I came across transmuting your energy into a higher purpose. I didn't know anything about the benefits. All the physical benefits that you get, women attraction, the glowing skin and the improved immune system and etc. All these things that we know now, there wasn't a lot of people talking about this back then. If I can remember, there was a few people that I watched early in my journey. Ajax Unchained, Classic Obias, and New Breed. New Breed used to talk about, but it was no FAP at the time. Even New Breed was talking about it. You know, shout out to those guys. It wasn't retention yet. No one really talked about it in that format. It was about getting rid of the corn, stop watching digital cheeks, and get your mind right. Build your energy up. So some of you guys are doing this for the wrong reasons. You got all this information now on the physical benefits. Let me go ahead and get on retention real fast so I can go ahead and attract some cuties. You know what I'm saying? Some cheeks in my life. I know that's how some of y'all thinking, you know, and this is why you're not seeing benefits. You're too thirsty. You got to have a genuine purpose for this. You know, chosen ones, man, you understand that as a man, this is your protection. This is your enlightenment. My honest opinion, as a man, I don't believe you can be your best spiritually without retention. I don't think that you can evolve to your highest state without some type of discipline over your energy. You know, I've been on this journey for way too long. And just from my experience, anytime I release my seed, I feel like I'm disconnected from God, from the source, from myself. I feel like I lose a part of myself every time I release. So this is how I know that if you out here just releasing back to back to back, you have no discipline over yourself. There's no way that you're operating at your highest self, your highest purpose. I just know it, because the difference I feel from releasing my energy to holding on to my energy for a few months, it's like night and day. I'm way more confident. I'm way more focused. I'm getting ideas and light codes that helps me to progress on my journey in my life. I don't get that when I release, right? It's like static on the TV or your radio. That's what I get after a release. It's nothing. It's brain fog. So this is going to help you operate at your highest purpose, but you got to have the right reason. If you just coming into this because you want to get some quick benefits, it's not going to work out for you how you think it will, right? With anything in life, if you want it bad enough and if it's rewarding, you're going to have to work for it. You're not going to just get an easy pass to get in and get out. That's what's wrong with the world today. It's too much instant gratification. If I want to build a solid physique, I got to go to the weight room. I got to have a regiment. I got to be consistent. I got to be disciplined on my diet. My lifestyle has to change, right? It's a mental battle as well. It's 80% mental. Everything that you do is mental first. If you want this bad enough, you're going to have to make some changes in your life. But a lot of guys ain't willing to make that sacrifice. You still want to keep your old lifestyle while reaping the benefits of a new one. How that's going to work? So when I started this journey, I started changing my life brick by brick. The first thing I did was started changing the way I eat, because you're putting energy directly into your body. What you feed your body directly impacts your energy, your state of mind, your health, all the above. So that was the first thing that I changed about myself. And then I started changing the way I think, the way I feel about me. I started getting in tune with myself and finding out who I am. Who am I? Why am I here? When I did this, I started to love myself again, because I finally found out what I'm meant to do, why I'm here. But I was lost before this journey because I was losing myself, giving my energy away to everybody and everything but me. Just throwing it away. You know, I know a lot of guys say I talk about retention a lot. And this is because if you are a spiritual person, if you're trying to find enlightenment, you have to go through this passage. You have to. There's no other way around it as a man. You have to do retention. You might get by. You might be able to gain a certain level, but you'll never reach that highest potential. This is like your rocket fuel for you to blast up into different dimensions of yourself, higher levels of consciousness. I know this. I'm speaking from experience, man. Like I told you guys, I've always been spiritual, but this was a game changer. It took for me to muster up the courage to even get on camera and talk about these things to you guys. When I first started my channel, it wasn't in my plans to speak on retention. I was going to keep that to myself. I was going to get on camera and show you guys, how to better yourself, give you motivation, teach you how to love yourself. But I said, wait a minute. If I'm really going to get on camera and be sincere and really help people, I got to give them the whole game. I have to let them know what I'm doing exactly so that they can get the same benefits that I receive. Right? And the rest was history. But this is a rite of passage for men. How bad do you want to better yourself? You can't operate without discipline. I'm sorry to say, you can't operate without discipline. As a man, you're expected to carry yourself at a certain level. So when you have a family, how are you going to take care of your family, your kids, your wife, if you don't have discipline over yourself? You can't even take care of yourself. And a lot of you guys wonder why you can't find a woman, you can't find a mate, because you haven't found yourself yet. A lot of guys have all these demands for women, but you don't even have those high demands for yourself. And that's trash. Everything in life that you want starts with you. Everything that you want to get out of this life starts with you. If you want love, it starts with self-love. If you want to be wealthy, it starts with self-wealth. You got to fill yourself up with information and energy to attract that wealth to you. This is what Retain Gang is all about. Retain our energy so we can attract what we want. That plain and simple. The benefits on this journey are crazy. But if you don't have the right intentions of why you're doing this, you're not going to receive those benefits. You have to have a righteous cause. This journey is going to separate the wheat from the tare. If you're just doing this just to do it, you're going to fall short eventually. You're not going to be able to withstand the temptations. If you're doing this because you truly want to better yourself, gain spiritual enlightenment, elevate, shift, that's when you're going to see the best of the best of the best of yourself. All right? But it takes hard work. It takes dedication. You can't give up on yourself just because you failed one time. That's not how it works. You got to go through the rites of passage. This is an obstacle course, teaching you how to be a better man, showing you who you are because you forgot. All the power is within you. Stop giving away your power so freely. That is your currency. That is your wealth. All right? So let's retain all our energy and let's get the best that life has to offer. All right? With that being said, guys, if you still need help, need some guidance, I do one-on-one consultations. So I'll leave my link in my description and in my pinned comments. That being said, y'all have a beautiful day, man. And I'm out. Peace.